The story begins with our hero Yuki, who is honestly a complete loser. While girls are blessed with power so easily, his frustration grows as he reflects on how unfair the world is. Still, Yuki manages to find at least one way to prove that he is useful. One of his friends asks him to fix the button on his suit. Yuki immediately pulls out his superhuman sewing kit and, like a machine, attaches the button at lightning speed. His friends are left completely stunned by his skill. However, one bespectacled friend bluntly says that no girl is ever going to fall for him just because he can sew. It is revealed that Yuki learned sewing from his older sister. Since boys cannot gain powers from peaches, they are generally considered useless in society. His clears, Yuki realizes that he has fallen into his worst, inhabited by monsters called shuki, creatures that cause mass destruction if an ordinary human accidentally and wait for the demon defense force to arrive. Terrified, Yuki decides to do exactly that. But before he can even hide, a horrifying monster attacks him. Yuki runs for his life. Unfortunately, the path ahead is blocked, and even more monsters appear. Yuki realizes that sewing skills are absolutely useless here. Desperate, he picks up a rock and throws it at a monster. It does nothing, except make the monster even angrier. Yuki begins thinking about how his body might look after he dies. But he refuses to die like this, just as the monster is weak and is quickly killed. Now, she has to fight on her own. Her name is Kyoka, and she is the commander of the 7th Squadron of the Demon Defense Force. Kyoka tells Yuki to stay back, but Yuki warns her that the situation is getting worse. Kyoka throws a chain around a monster's neck and subdues it, then escapes with Yuki. Soon after, Himari and Shushu, the other members of the squad, arrive to help. They report that no other survivors were found. The other girls absolutely dominate the battlefield. Himari transforms her arm into a machine gun, while Shushu transforms into a giant beast. Yuki realizes that these girls are unbelievably powerful. Elsewhere, the girls find an unconscious boy. Assuming that their commander has already returned, they leave. When the boy wakes up, instead of thanking them, he desperately searches for his sister. Meanwhile, Kyoka has still not returned. She warns Yuki that, desperate to survive, agrees to do anything. Kyoka tells him that he must become her slave. She tells the young girl to close her eyes and explains that if Yuki gains power, they can survive. Yuki cannot believe that he is being asked to fight, but Kyoka reminds him that he said he would do anything. She commands him to kneel before her. Those words hit Yuki deeply. Kyoka extends her finger, and for reasons unknown, Yuki's body moves on its own and licks her finger. The moment his tongue touches it, chains materialize around him, and Yuki transforms into a terrifying, immensely powerful monster. Kyoka is shocked that it actually worked. The other girls arrive and are stunned to see that their commander has enslaved a boy. Now empowered, Yuki slaughters the monsters effortlessly. Kyoka rides on his back and gives him commands. Flying through the air, Yuki annihilates every remaining enemy. All the monsters her power, and Yuki returns to being an ordinary human. Kyoka refuses to leave with the others, saying she needs to talk to her new toy, Yuki. She admits that she never expected such a normal boy to turn into such a powerful monster. Kyoka then becomes serious. She reveals her dream to become the supreme commander and wipe out all monsters. The current commander is too soft. She tells Yuki that he must work for her. Yuki admits that he is bad at studying and sports, but he is excellent at cleaning. Kyoka likes that. She also admires the courage he showed when protecting the girl. Yuki agrees. He doesn't want to live a boring life anymore. Here, he can become a hero. They arrive at the Demon Defense Force dome. Yuki enters enthusiastically, believing he will become part of the team. The girls are shocked to see him, but Kyoka introduces him as a caretaker. She explains that during battles, Yuki will act as her slave, but inside the dome, he is merely the girl's servant and caretaker. Boys are not allowed to officially join the force. She tells the girls to make him feel at home, and immediately, they put him to work with brooms and cleaning duties. Yuki feels crushed. Only Nayan comforts him, while the others